Hello everyone, and welcome to the Double Blue, Green and Red podcast reviews. I'm Gabinator.
I'm Henry.
I'm Gordon.
And I'm James. And today we'll be reviewing Tobias and the Half-Pariah.
This is our first review of a YouTuber's Thomas movie. I already like where this is going.
You might at least.
Oh? How come you don't, Gordon?
Is this because in this movie you're one of the antagonists, Gordon?
Precisely. I know I'm known for being proud and pompous, but I would never stoop to such a level as I did in this Half-Pariah film. Why couldn't another steam engine such as Alfred or even James have been the jealous antagonist?
Hey!
Oh, come now, James. I was only joking.
Well, can we stop joking around and start our review?
Of course, James. A parody film of the Thomas and Friends TV series created by Tines Sensahthe, Tobias and the Half-Pariah tells the story of Toby the tram engine, also sometimes called Tobias, in an alternate universe.
In this universe, Toby is not just a regular steam tram. He's actually a hybrid of both steam and diesel locomotive. He didn't learn this until later in the movie, but as shown throughout it, his hybrid traits made him stronger and faster than any steam or diesel could ever be.
No kidding. You should have seen him pull me and the Express when I broke down during that story. Toby was such a natural that when he got the chance to pull the Express, I was so jealous I actually tried to sabotage him, which almost killed all the passengers he was taking. I would never have carried out such a horrid act. It's disgraceful.
Oh, quit whinging, Gordon. It's getting disgusting.
Hi, Gordon. It was a despicable act, but like we said, it's just an alternate universe parody movie after all.
Yeah, Gordon. No need to get into a tizzy. And it also could have been worse for you.
How could it have been worse?
Well, you could have had Duck's role as the main antagonist of the film.
And don't forget Oliver being the secondary antagonist, as well as characters such as Bear and Mavis being adapted for villainy.
Oh, aye. But the Great Western Tank in this universe isn't exactly Duck, despite sharing his real name, Montague.
Yep. This Montague character was actually an express diesel who got put in that Pannier tank engine body after the accident he had when Toby stalled on the main line, being unable to pull a heavy freight train.
And despite the accident costing Toby's memories up to that point, it did give him his newfound hybrid locomotive powers when the workmen put Montague's diesel engine in Toby's body.
Losing his engine and being reduced to a shunter. No wonder Sodor hated Toby and became the Half-Pariah diesel superior of the film.
What is a pariah anyway?
It means outcast, James. But in this case, Montague is half of an outcast, as pretty much everyone except his diesel followers left him to rust after saving and changing Toby, as he put it.
That does sound like an interesting topic to put in the Thomas story, wouldn't you say, Gordon?
Okay, I admit, the story was a great work of brainstorming, but still, using me, Duck, and Oliver as antagonists. I can't be the only one that disliked this, am I?
No, you're not. Many others also had negative receptions about that as well.
I agree. Maybe Tines Sensahthe could have had different characters as the antagonists, but look past that and Tobias and the Half-Pariah can be considered the best Thomas fan film up to date.
So if that's all we have to say for our overall review of Tobias and the Half-Pariah, here are its first top 5 best scenes. Number 5. Get Off Our Island. This scene is where Gordon gets banished from Sodor for sabotaging the Express and unintentionally nearly killing all the passengers Toby was taking.
Of course, I just had to be the one to be banished in the movie. Why does the scene have to be in the top 5?
Because it became such a meme on YouTube. Again, Gordon, we're sorry you're upset about it, but it's just an alternate universe movie.
Henry's right, Gordon. And the next moment puts you in a better light in that universe. Perhaps you'd like to...
Sure. Number 4. Gordon's redemption and sacrifice. Probably one of the few scenes in the film that I actually like. This one is where I realize the error of my ways and pay the ultimate price for it by sacrificing my life to save Toby.
In that scene, Toby and his coach Henrietta made that universe's Gordon understand that he was appreciated more than he realized, that he was better than what the diesels were making him do, that what he did was all in past, and that he still had kindness and caring beneath the grudge he held against Toby and the others on Sodor.
That opened Gordon's eyes and heart, and even though he died saving them, he did so knowing it was worth it, which is why this scene deserves to be in the top 5.
Number 3. The history of Montague and Tobias the hybrid locomotive. As we've just discussed in our overall review of Tobias and the Half-Pariah, this scene is where Montague reveals Toby's hybridity powers and his origin as an express diesel before their accident.
Toby didn't know or remember any of it because of the accident he unintentionally caused, which led to his rebuild. But as Montague stated, the pluses outweighed the minuses since it turned Toby into something special while he was reduced to a creaky tin kettle.
Pluses outweigh the minuses. I can't tell if that's ironic or...
Gordon, for the third time, just don't.
Sorry.
Now, where were we? Oh yes, number 2, the final battle. The climax of the movie, Toby rallies all the steam engines on Sodor and evacuates all the people on the island to safety as Montague, Oliver, and all the Diesel followers invade Sodor to take back Toby's engine. I'll admit, despite the adapted villains going up against Tobias, the shunting battles are parts of the movie that I also like.
Totally. The way the engines bashed each other and the execution of the fight scenes were extremely intriguing, especially the last part where Toby's half-diesel helps him save Henrietta from Montague and Atherton.
And don't forget, Toby also tried to be the better engine by giving Montague a chance to leave peacefully, which he chose not to take and stupidly tried to attack Toby again, only for him to meet his demise in the ocean.
Number 1. Toby allowing the diesels to stay on the island. After the battle, Toby helps both the steam and diesels back on the rails and convinces the others to allow the diesels to stay on the island where they could work and have a new life.
That was definitely a great way to end the movie, as despite what the Diesels did, Toby once again proved to be the better engine who learned a lesson from his experiences with Montague and Gordon.
That last scene in the movie signifies that Toby is now embracing his steam-diesel hybrid traits as the bridge between steam and diesel locomotive kind. And it also shows the moral of the film. Sometimes a little appreciation can go a long way with others.
We hope you liked our review of Tobias and the Half-Pariah, because I certainly didn't too much. If you have any moment from it that you like best, please let us know in the comments below.
And if you did like it, drop us a like and a suggestion you might have for a movie or series for us to review.
And that's all we've got for today. So until next time, stay awesome.